All right, I want to welcome everybody today. It's one of the best things we do when it comes to South Plains College is to see our folks that have been successful go ahead and move on and go to some place. What are you doing? Get off your phone. But anyway, hey, 2 years, we can't fix anything. But anyway, it's great to see our folks be able to move on and go to the schools they want to go to. And the fact we've got some family here and all this faculty and staff and teammates. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all over the past 2 years for supporting our athletes, specifically these two that made their decision as to where they're going and where they're signing. We'll start this guy right here, Chris Robinson. Let me talk. I'm going to start talking about. I'm going to talk about both of them, and they can do whatever it is they want. But since he's standing right here to my left, let's talk about this guy. Chris transferred in from Louisiana Tech. Took a chance on kind of betting on himself and coming to South Plains. Thought he could come do some really good things, and decided to come back for a second year to continue to do some of those things. And his advancement as an athlete, his growth as a leader, somebody who's a big part of what we do in our team, and really helps kind of drive what we do. It's turned out well for him, and he's got a great school that he's going to go to. Great situation, and we're really happy for him. And the fact he runs the fastest JUCO 400 hurdles, that doesn't hurt anything either. You can see his medals, things like that. Like it's been a heck of a career at South Plains. It's going to be tough to replace him. Athlete, person, all around, and we're excited for him to be able to move forward and do some things. So we're happy for Chris, and then this guy over here. In name and I guess officially king of South Plains College, Demarcus Sneed, because he got a crown one time. I still don't know why you guys gave it to him. Never hear the end of it. But Mr. Sneed, also another Florida kid, he decided he'd come up here. Didn't really know what it was. He was good at what he'd do, and embraced the decathlon this year. Did really well for us last year, but really embraced the decathlon this year. Picked up. Well, what had you done? Long jump and hurdles? Mm-hmm. So embraced 8 new events coming into his second year. Jumped head first into it, figured out how to do it, how he had to, kind of compose himself and what he had to do on a day-to-day basis to get better at it. Indoor All-American, as far as I'm concerned, going to be an outdoor All-American too. So athletically, he does a lot of great things for us. But that doesn't even come close to tell the whole picture of who Sneed is. He's the best cheerleader I've ever had on a track team. Like there's no doubt about it. There is nobody I've ever been around that supports his teammates, is more invested in their success. I mean, last year outdoors we didn't qualify for the meet, and he was in the middle of it from the jump go. He beat me to the meet every day, which is pretty early, especially when we're hosting. He beat me to the meet every day. Ran around on the golf cart, had the megaphone, was cheerleading in the stands. Like everywhere you turned, if you were at that meet, you saw Sneed, and if you didn't see him, you heard him. Like you definitely heard him. But just the role he had on the team, he could have come in here and not scored a point, and he would have been a big part of what we did and what we had going. But for him to contribute as a leader, as an athlete, as all that, he's also going to be hard to replace. And as much as I don't want to tell him that, we'll probably miss him a little bit. Depends on the day. So he's got a good spot to go. We're excited for him. He gets to kind of go back a little bit closer to home, and has a really good fit for him. And I think he can be really successful going forward. In the decathlon and just in everything he does. So, Sneed, why don't you go ahead? You got anything to say?
Yes, I do. I want to thank everybody for coming out, my teammates, all my teachers that supported me and got me through all my classes. I appreciate y'all. My admission folks, my housing people. I thank y'all so much. All right, I want to say thanks to God first and all He has done for me and getting me back healthy again for the season. And I also wanted to thank my athletic trainers, aka Mike, Andy, and Spencer, for getting me back on the track after being hurt last season. I want to also thank Coach Vance and Coach Miller that helped me throughout these last 2 years and has pushed me to the max of my best of my ability and trying new events. I want to thank my family and my friends back home for believing in me during my time in JUCO. Lastly, I want to thank my beautiful mother. I thank her for helping me and believing in me when I didn't believe in myself. And I'm getting me out here to get to this day we are celebrating. And also, she will say, you have greatness in you. When you put your mind to what you want to do, you're going to get it. And knowing I will make it to the next level. With that being said, for the next 3 years of my next 3 years, I'll be continuing my academic and track career at Bethune-Cookman University, HBCU at Daytona Beach.
All right, I would like to start off, of course, thanking the man above, because without him I wouldn't be here. And thank him for getting this far in my track career and pursuing a life in track and field. Next, I would like to thank my beautiful mom for being my biggest supporter. Going me every step of the way. And I know I never announced coming to South Plains, but like this has been like one of my best experiences in college ever, especially track and field. And I would like to thank Coach Miller and Coach Vance for that. For giving me the opportunity, and my teammates for allowing me to train and giving me iron to sharpen myself and each other.
That's right.
Lastly, I appreciate every coach who considered recruiting me, who even reached out to me and ever spoke to me at my period to be in the SBC. And my supporters, because without y'all, I wouldn't have had the drive to do what I do today. But with that being said,
Let me know something, man. Oh my God! Oh my God! Man, let me know something, bro. Let me see it. Hey! What are you doing, too?
I'll be spending the rest of my eligibility at.
Let me see something. That's the wrong shirt, dude.
Along the way.
Yes, sir. Roll time. Excited to get on that ass new jeans.
Thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. And wish us luck next week. We got a week from today. We start nationals, so we got one more thing to do. Hey, can we do this? Can we do this shit? Can we do this shit? I want y'all to repeat after me. It's for Chris Mama.